Welcome again to the channel, and welcome to part 1 of my life in Colombia. Now, what you're seeing right now is not Colombia. It is the sister country of Colombia. That's right, Ecuador. This is the Quito International Airport. I forget the actual name. I think it's Masukra, something like that. But anyway, that was a little bit of footage of me sitting in the waiting area, waiting for my flight. And obviously now I'm on the plane. Just my recommendation. I have now flown on maybe 3 or 4 different Latin American airlines. I have to say without a doubt that Avianca has to be my favorite. And obviously it's ironic, Avianca is a Colombian airline, so go figure. But yeah, man, I still have some more that I need to show from Ecuador, and I will be putting that out from time to time in there. But definitely so long since I put out anything, and but man, I got a lot of footage in store as we get ready to embark on this journey here. But for this video, we're just concentrating on my journey to from Ecuador to Colombia. And man, I was so excited about this day. Now, mind you, this is not my first time going to Colombia. I've been to Colombia before. I actually spent several months, actually lived in Colombia several months. As recording this video, I've been in Colombia now for a little while. I've spent most of 2022 in Colombia. So it just goes to show how much I love this country, man, and why I wanted to do this series, because Colombia is really special to me, man. I've made so many connections and friends there, man. So it's weird, man. You know, as you know, I'm from the United States, and I love my country, man, and I miss my family, but I don't get homesick. Like, it doesn't, I'm not in a big hurry to get back to the States. But the 4 months I was gone from Colombia, I was really feeling some type of homesickness. Even though Colombia is not my country, I wasn't born there, I just got really connected to this country. And I've been to other countries, but I haven't spent as much time in one country as I have Colombia. And I have a few countries now that I've spent several months in, but you look at all the time that I've spent in Colombia, you can add that all up, and that's almost equal to a year. So I was very excited. I was really, really excited. But as we're leaving, man, and the plane is getting ready to take off, man, just check out these mountains and everything like that. I will say this, let me give some props to Ecuador. Ecuador is a equally beautiful country. I really enjoyed the time there. Definitely want to go back to Ecuador and see some more things, but I'm just in love with Colombia right now, man. And I know a lot of people are like, well, especially now, since Colombia is very YouTube famous now, the first thing people will probably think about, oh, you love Colombia because of the women. Listen, man, I have taught English to school kids in Colombia. I've had multiple families welcome me into their family in Colombia as like I'm their part of the family, you know. I've had women in Colombia, older women, treat me as if I'm their son, you know. I've made friends who don't feel like friends, they feel like brothers, you know, and amigas that feel like sisters, you know. Just, you know, I've built some really, really, really strong connections. And so I think that's one of the reasons I was just so excited to go back to Colombia. I mean, I really didn't get that in Quito. Not saying that, you know, I couldn't, but, you know, but at the same hand, man. Now, as you can look, you see on the screen, you see I'm heading to Bogotá, which if you've seen the intro video, I was in Bogotá, but yeah, that's my first stop. And as of the recording of this video, I am still in Colombia, but I'm not in Bogotá right now. I've actually been going from Bogotá for a couple of months now. But you'll end up seeing where I'm at eventually. There's another place in between Bogotá and where I'm at that you'll see later on in the series. But here we go, man. What you're looking at right now is Colombian airspace, man. This is, you know, I'm pretty much back at this point. The flight was real cool from Quito to Bogotá. It's only an hour and a half flight, so it's not a real long flight. You spend more time, you know, getting to the airport and waiting for your flight than the actual flight. But it's cool, man. It was just a real convenient flight that I got. I paid a little more. There were some cheaper flights, but I would have had to have like layovers in like Panama or something like that. So I got a straight through flight on Avianca. Once again, props to Avianca. And right here, man, we're pretty much arriving in Bogotá. Man, when you look at, just look how beautiful all that is out there, man. Those mountain ranges are just endless. Excuse me. Man, the video's gonna be a little long, so I hope I don't ramble, but man, when I was looking out the window and seeing this just reminded me of my first time ever coming to Colombia. And you know, the first time I ever came to Colombia, I landed in Bogotá, and man, I really, in this moment right here, it just felt like I was coming back home, man. And it was so cool when I was seeing the plane taking this descent, man, because, you know, I was looking for certain things, you know, as we were getting closer to the airport and everything like that, things that just looked very familiar to me. And man, it's just so cool. And we're getting ready to land right here. And yeah, back in Colombia right now, landing on Colombian soil. So the one thing I love about the airport in Bogotá is that the airport is, you know, pretty much in the city limits. It's not like a lot of the other airports in Colombia, where, you know, it's maybe 30-40 minutes outside of the city. It's the same way in Bucaramanga and Medellin and Cali and some other places. I've learned that the airport is a little bit out, but yeah, I mean, when you land in El Dorado, you're pretty much right in the city. So that was real cool, man. It was only like maybe 25, less than 30 minutes to get from the airport to my Airbnb. And yeah, here I am in the Uber, and we're on our way to downtown. I stayed in Candelaria, which is in the center. My advice for anyone who is coming to Bogota for the first time, I would probably, there's some nice places in Candelaria, but I will say it's a little bit of a mixed bag. There's, some parts that are a little sketchy, but, where I was at was really, really beautiful. I was actually next to Maserati. I may have some footage from where I am at my apartment. I know I do have some footage, like right in my neighborhood, right around my Airbnb. I actually stayed in Candelaria for 2 weeks, because I initially only thought I was going to be in Bogota for 2 weeks, but I ended up staying for a month. But I absolutely loved the location, mainly because I was just close to a lot of stuff, man. During the day, I was able to just walk wherever I needed. I mean, there were grocery stores, restaurants, just everything I needed. I needed to get another phone, and literally the Claro store was 5 minutes from where I was staying. So it was a great location for the convenience, and you're close to a lot of the historical stuff. You're close to a lot of museums, and you're close to Boulevard Square. That's where the building, I don't know what it's called, but that's where the building for the president is. So that's cool. I got some footage from there too. That'll be coming in a later video. But yeah, man, this drive here, and then this was later that night. So I went and did a bunch of stuff, and I didn't record. I went and did a bunch of stuff, and I should have recorded. I went to Titan Plaza, or they would say Teton Plaza. And walked around. I should have got some footage, but this was pretty much me on my way home. Pretty much had been out all day. As you can see, it's starting to get dark, but I wanted to get this shot, man, because that infamous building, I don't even know what the name of that building is, but every night it's lit up in the colors of the Colombian flag, man. So you're about to get that excuse me, you're about to get that really cool look at this building, man. But this is just the beginning of this series, man. Guys, stay tuned. I got so much more to come, man. Man, I am just so excited about bringing you more content, man. And I'm continuing to make content in Colombia even as we speak. So got a ton of stuff, and multiple locations. So hang in there. We just got a lot, but we'll see you in the next one.